everyone. Today's our topic is instrument aid system in the unit number 3 instrument aid system. In the last session we have studied about the different types of instrument aid system used in the particular process plant. For that we have a different factor affected for the instrumentation like sizing criteria, pressure level, selection of compressor, selection of dryer. So depending upon the application we have select the size of the system or the size of the piping system or the compressor type or the dryer type, and we have a different types of pressure level is used for the instrumentation. Okay, generally we have nowadays we have used a 40 psig pressure level for the instrument system. Now today's our topic is compressor system. Now in the compressor system, after the system capacity has been determined, the type and the size of compressor must be selected. Okay, so two general types of compressor are used to furnish air for the instrument system, and the first one is the positive displacement and the second one is the dynamic. Okay, so depending upon the air is used for the instrument, we have generally used two types of compressor. Okay, now this is the classification of the compressor. As you know, the compressors are mainly classified into two types. The first one is the positive displacement and the second one is the dynamic compressor. Okay, now depending upon the application, the positive displacement compressor are classified into two types. The first one is the reciprocating compressor and the next one is the rotary compressor. As the name suggested, in the reciprocating compressor we have generally used a piston and cylinder mechanism, and the rotary type the compressor working is in the rotary manner. Okay, now in the reciprocating there are again three subtypes of the compressor. The first one is the single acting. In the single acting there is only one input and one output. It is work only one directional like the petrol and the diesel engine. Now the next one of the types of the reciprocating is the double acting compressor. In the double acting compressor we can use this type of compressor in the two way. Okay, and the third one is the diaphragm. Okay, it is also known as the multi-piston type compressor. In this type of compressor we can use a multiple cylinder in the same system. In the single acting and the double acting we have used only a one piston and the one cylinder for the particular instrument. In the diaphragm or the multi-piston type compressor we have used a multiple cylinder in the one system. Okay, now the next of the types of compressor is positive displacement. In the positive that you have known, we have two types, reciprocating compressor and the rotary compressor, but the rotary compressor has again a subtype. The first one is the lobe compressor, the next one is the liquid ring compressor, the third one is the screw compressor, and the fourth one is the van compressor. Now the working principle and the construction of the different types of rotary compressor that we have studied in the next slide. Now the next one is the compressor. Mainly compressor have two types, positive displacement and the dynamic compressor. Now in the dynamic compressor we have two types of compressor. First one is the centrifugal compressor and the next one is the axial compressor. Okay, so compressor are classified into many types depending upon the application and depending upon the requirement of the instrument. We have connect a different type of compressor in the instrumentation system. Okay, so we have studied one by one compressor in the next slide. So the first one is the positive displacement compressor. Okay, now what is the positive displacement compressor? Generally, a positive displacement compressor are machines in which successive volumes of air or gas are confined within a closed space. Okay, so whenever the volume is decreased, the gas pressure is increased in the positive displacement compressor. So this is the criteria of the positive displacement compressor. Whenever the volume is decreased, the pressure of the gas is increased. Okay. Now in the reciprocating compressor, generally this is the types of the positive compressor. So the reciprocating compressor are generally three acting, single acting, double acting and the multiple cylinder. As we discussed earlier, what is the single acting? In the single acting, only one inflow and the one outflow, and in the single acting, we have used only one cylinder and the one piston mechanism. In the double acting, there are two inflow and the two outflow. So we can use a two-way compressor in the double acting. As you know, only one piston and the one cylinder is used, and in the multiple cylinder we can use a multiple cylinder in the same system. Okay, so depending upon the construction, reciprocating compressor are classified into three types. In the reciprocating compressor, this is the diagram of the reciprocating compressor. Here you can see that one suction valve is there and one the discharge is there. Whenever the pressure is increased, the discharge will be open, and whenever the pressure is decreased, the suction is open. So we can connect a suction valve and the discharge valve. And in the reciprocating compressor, as we discussed earlier, there is a piston and the cylinder mechanism. With the cylinder, we can connect a crankshaft, and with piston and the cylinder, we can connect a connecting rod. Okay, so depending upon the level of the pressure, the discharge valve will be open and closed. So this is the GIF of the reciprocating compressor. Okay, so this is the actual diagram of the reciprocating compressor. Whenever you draw the reciprocating compressor, the main thing is you can connect a discharge valve, suction valve, piston, cylinder. Between the piston and cylinder, we can connect a connecting rod. Okay. Now in the reciprocating compressor, there are different types of application as well. We can use a reciprocating compressor. So in the oil refined factories, in the gas pipeline system, in the chemical plants, in the refrigeration plants. So this is the all about the reciprocating compressor. Okay, now the next one is the rotary compressor. Here you can see that the difference between the reciprocating and the rotary compressor is there. Reciprocating connection for the piston and cylinder in the same line. Here we have connect the compressor in the rotating manner. Okay, so the name suggested that rotary compressor, in that the sliding bar add compressor in the terms of rotary. Okay, so same function is there. Here inlet valve is there, compressed air outlet valve is there. Between the inlet and outlet, we can connect a sliding valve in the rotating manner. So the rotary compressor are work in the angle formation, and for the protection of the rotary compressor, we can connect a housing in the outer layer. Okay, so how the rotary valve is working? So this is the working of the rotary valve. Here you can see that whenever the inlet air pressure is increased, the sliding vane is rotated in the clockwise or the anti-clockwise. Here in the diagram, the rotary or the sliding valve is rotated in the anti-clockwise, and that time we can get the compressed air at the outlet side. Okay, and for the protection of the sliding vane, we can connect the housing at the outer layer of the rotary compressor. Okay. Now this is the actual diagram of the rotary compressor. Here you can see that the green light indicate the inlet to outlet flow, how the flow is connected between the inlet to outlet, and between the inflow to outflow we can connect a sliding vane in the rotary motion, and whenever the pressure is generated high, the vane is rotated in the anti-clockwise and we can get the outflow. Okay, now the next one is the application of the rotary compressor. So generally the rotary compressor is used for the gas boosting, vapor recovery, then the landfill gas, okay, oil industry. So this is the application of the rotary compressor. It is also used for the gas industry, chemical industry. So generally the rotary compressor is used in the gas as well as the oil industry whenever the pressure requirement is low compared to the reciprocating compressor. So in this lecture we will study about the positive displacement compressor, and the types of the positive displacement is the reciprocating compressor and the rotary compressor. Okay, thank you everyone. If anyone have doubt, then contact me in this email ID.